Conversations with God by Neale Walsch is a profound spiritual text that explores the nature of God, humanity, and the universe through a unique format. The book is written as a dialogue between the author and God, where Walsch asks deeply personal and existential questions, and God responds with wisdom, insight, and sometimes provocative answers. The book focuses on a wide range of spiritual topics, challenging traditional religious concepts and offering a new perspective on life, love, and the divine. The beginning of the conversation. The book begins with Walsch's frustration at the difficulties in his life. After facing numerous challenges, including financial hardship, relationship problems, and health issues, Walsch writes an angry letter to God, asking why his life has been so hard. He asks the questions many people wrestle with, like, why is life such a struggle? Why don't things ever work out? To his surprise, he receives a response, which becomes the starting point for the dialogue that unfolds in the book. God's initial response is one of deep understanding and compassion. God explains that Walsch's difficulties arise not because life is inherently difficult, but because of the misunderstandings humans have about life and the nature of existence. God encourages Walsch to explore these misunderstandings and seek a deeper understanding of his purpose. The nature of God. One of the key ideas in the book is that God is not a separate entity, but rather a part of everything. God explains that He is within all things, including every person, and that humans are divine beings capable of co-creating their reality with God. This is a departure from the traditional notion of God as an all-powerful, distant being who judges humans for their actions. Instead, God is presented as a loving presence who desires to help humans understand their true nature. In this sense, God emphasizes that He does not impose rules or expect obedience. Instead, God encourages humans to follow their own inner guidance and live in alignment with their highest selves. God explains that humans are not here to follow arbitrary rules, but to experience and express the divine in their unique ways. The power of thoughts and beliefs. A major theme of the book is the power of thoughts and beliefs in shaping our experiences. God explains that what humans think and believe about themselves, others, and the world directly influences their reality. If someone believes that life is a struggle, they will continue to experience life that way. Conversely, if they believe in abundance, love, and ease, they will begin to experience those things in their lives. God also speaks about the importance of being aware of one's thoughts. According to God, most people are unconscious of their thoughts and beliefs, which is why they often create negative experiences without understanding why. By becoming more conscious and intentional in their thinking, people can create a more positive reality. Relationships and love. One of the most touching aspects of the book is the way it addresses relationships and love. God explains that relationships are opportunities for people to experience and express love, which is the highest form of existence. However, many people enter relationships from a place of need or fear, which leads to conflict and dissatisfaction. God advises that true love is unconditional and comes from a place of giving rather than needing. He also stresses that love is not something people find outside themselves, but something that exists within them. In romantic relationships, God suggests that people often make the mistake of expecting their partners to fulfill their emotional needs, which leads to disappointment. Instead, individuals should focus on loving themselves and seeing their partner as an equal soul on a shared journey. This shift in perspective can lead to more fulfilling, harmonious relationships. The purpose of life. The book tackles the question of life's purpose, offering a perspective that differs from many traditional teachings. God explains that the purpose of life is not to get to heaven or achieve any particular goal. Instead, life is about experiencing and creating. Every experience, whether it is joyful or painful, is an opportunity for growth and self-expression. God says that humans are constantly in the process of becoming who they truly are, and every choice they make helps shape that journey. God also explains that there is no right or wrong in the ultimate sense. While humans may judge certain actions or choices as good or bad, God views all experiences as valuable. Even mistakes are part of the learning process, and there is no eternal punishment for them. Instead, God encourages people to learn from their experiences and use them as opportunities for growth. The illusion of separation. One of the key concepts in the book is the idea that humans live in an illusion of separation. God explains that humans often feel disconnected from God, from each other, and from their true selves. This sense of separation leads to fear, conflict, and suffering. In reality, however, everything is interconnected, and there is no separation between God and humanity or between individuals. God encourages people to move beyond the illusion of separation and embrace their oneness with all things. This idea is closely tied to the concept of unconditional love. When people realize their interconnectedness, they naturally begin to treat others with more kindness, compassion, and love. They also begin to see themselves as worthy of love and start to live in alignment with their divine nature. Changing the world. God also speaks about how the world can change for the better. He explains that many of the world's problems, such as poverty, war, and environmental degradation, stem from the illusion of separation and the belief in scarcity. When people believe that there is not enough to go around, they act out of fear and competition, which leads to conflict and suffering. However, when people realize that the universe is abundant and that they are capable of creating the reality they desire, they can begin to solve these problems from a place of love and cooperation. God encourages individuals to start with themselves, changing their own thoughts, beliefs, and actions in order to create a ripple effect that spreads to others. By becoming more loving, conscious, and aligned with their true nature, people can help bring about a more peaceful, harmonious world. Conclusion. Conversations with God offers a radical rethinking of the nature of God, humanity, and life. It challenges traditional religious concepts and encourages readers to look within themselves for guidance and truth. At its core, the book is about love, self-awareness, and the power of thought. It emphasizes that humans are not separate from God, but are divine beings with the power to shape their reality and create a life filled with love and purpose. Through this understanding, the book offers a path to personal and spiritual growth that is both empowering and liberating.